That's not important. Okay. Okay. First, when we first install Koha, we get um, we get blank database. We have to configure initial things. Then only we can start with Koha. Okay. The initial configurations, we have to go to Koha administration. Koha administration. We can see here various segments of configurations. Very important is basic parameters at the initial stages. Basic parameters and patterns and circulation. Then only we can start with Koha. See under basic parameters, see libraries. We have to start a new library. Okay, libraries means the name of the library and its description we will enter here. Based on that library, we will build other things. We have created many libraries or library branches for each participant. No need to create a new one. We have already created library branches. Just to watch how it works. Here is a button, new library. Click on it. We have to create a new branch, library branch. Click on new library button. Here we have to enter the library code. Library code, short code of the library. For example, my university, I use the code MGUL. No space between the code, capital like how to use the description, full name of library. The main purpose of code is that to recognize each library, Koha use this code. Name portion that human use, every professionals use to recognize or determine each library branch. This is very first we have the library code, and there 3 or 4 short letters okay. Then enter the library name. The remaining things are not important. Suppose you are in a single library, we have only one branch. Just enter code and full name of the library. Suppose we work with the library, many branches. We have created many branches in the Koha software. We have to specifically recognize each branch. We can enter here address, detailed address of the library. For example, in the case of Delhi Public Library, they have 39 branches, about 10 branches in the South Delhi, 10 branch in the North Delhi. To handle these numerous number of branches, we can enter the specific details of each branch. Then opaque information, we can leave other things. One important thing is that whether we want to send email notices from Koha, we have to install an email server. In that case, we have to come to the branch and enable the SMTP server. Then only emails will go. That's the only necessary, useful option in the branch details. Okay, after the installation of Koha, after initial configuration, if you would like to send notices by email, you have to install an SMTP server. Then you have to enable this one. Now we can leave it. Okay, very essential is first is a code, second is a description. Other we can leave it. Then click on submit button. The branch will save. Once we enter details of books, users, and other things, you cannot edit or delete the branch. Already some entries we have created under branch. We cannot delete or edit the branch code. This is a story of branch. Very important is first we have to enter a code, no space between the branch code, then full name of the branch name. Okay, go back to administration. The second option, item types. Item types means different categories of collections in your available in your library. See, these are the default or sample item types already available with the database. See here, books, computer, continuing resources. Continuing resource means periodicals. Music, references. These are some default values. If you want to create a new item type, click on new item type. Don't try to create a new item type, but each participants will create the same item type again and again. We will create numerous same item type. So just see it how it works. Some commonly used item types already here: books, periodicals, music, reference is here. I will show you how to create a new item type for PhD thesis. Click on new item type. Enter the item type code. For example, for thesis, I enter here PhD. Another thing, parent item type. We can create for example, the main purpose of this option is that this is the new feature, parent item type. For example, suppose we have monograph. That's some similarity with the books. When we create a item type for monograph, we can categorize under the parent item type books. That's the purpose of parent item type. PhD for PhD thesis, no need to add it into any parent item type. The description of the item type PhD thesis. See, next is search category. This is another option for group search. This is applicable. Suppose we can create some category, for example, books. It's available. It will be available. We can limit our search inside those search category. For that purpose, search category. This is not very important. No need. Okay. Very important is item type, description. Next is we do choose an icon or icon represent the item type. We can see here icon for the item type PhD thesis. Okay, I selected one. Next is hide in opaque. If we want to make it hide in opaque, we can choose it. Otherwise, it's not for loan. Choose check not for loan. For example, reference PhD thesis normally do not allow for home reading. So we can check not for loan. Then rental charge. This is not applicable for PhD thesis. This is applicable who is using DVDs. Next important is library. This is applicable to all library branches. We have about more than 20 branches. It's applicable to all library branches. See, the important is first the code, second is the II, reset and last is library limitation. Say changes. And save. One more, we want to change continuing resources name to periodical. This name is not familiar in our country. So select it, type the new name periodicals. And save it. This is the management of item types. See, the next thing is go back to administration. Patron categories. We will see in detail authorized values when we learn cataloging module. This we will learn at that time. We will see pattern categories. Patterns means user group in memory. We have to create pattern categories. For example, you are working in college, faculty member, staff, students are the pattern categories. We are going to create pattern categories. We are going to create a category faculty member or teacher. Click new category and type the code faculty member FAC, then description. Member. Sorry, PG students. Okay, I code B. Then description PG students is enrollment is the duration of the month. For the duration depends on program duration. So PG students program during 24 months. See, the enrollment period is 24 months. There is another option until date. That means, for example, in some institutions, students coming for attend internship, they have to borrow books. Their intern in 2 months, we can create a new group. and give a specific date for the termination of membership. Don't choose two options. Either choose one. For parents, give inform. Don't get the then password expiration. Password expiration. Same like me. For example, days the existing password will expire. They have to create another password for the security purpose. Then age required, upper age and lower age. That's not mandatory. Is mandatory. Others are optional. You can leave it. Enrollment fees. Suppose library charge a fees membership. Their fees. To send overdue notices in the format of email and SMS. To tick yes. Otherwise, notice will read for this category. Overdue notice good yes. Next is we have to display low status for not include in search result. That's not very important. Then hold fees. Hold means reservation. If you like to charge a certain fees for the book, for example, which library, in my I not charge any charge for reservation. The category type. This is a hard-coded type. Choose category type adult. This is applicable for all library branches. Then next is some password settings. Suppose you are opaque or Koha available in internet, we can give a different specification for password creation and management. The last one is default messaging preferences. This is very important if we have planned to send notices in email or SMS format. See here the list of various context. In this context, we will generate notice and send it to users. We have to choose or we have to select here in which context notice will generate and send. See item due email ticket. See one more option is here digest only. Digest means see the explanation there. You can ask for a digest to reduce the number of messages. Messages will be saved and sent as a single message. Suppose a person has borrowed 5 books. These 5 books due date is the same date. If so, they will generate a single notice and it listed these 5 books details and send it to the users. Otherwise, Koha will generate 5 notices. These 5 notices sent individually to the user. The risk is that if we send 5 numerous mails from same account, the receiving email service provider consider it as a spam. It will not display on the inbox. It will go to the spam box. So we can choose digest only. Then advance notice. How many days in advance? No, we have to generate and give some reminder to the user. Next is reservation notices. We can check it. Then item check-in. When we a person check in the book, he will get a acknowledgement receipt in email. Checkout. We can leave it, otherwise we can check it. When a person check the book, I mean issue the book, he will get an email as a receipt of the issue of the book. Then renewal messages. Then hold reminder. When a person uh, reserve a book, that will maybe reading someone, he returned the book, he will get a reminder, your reserved book is returned, you can collect it soon. See, first is category code, second is description of the category, enrollment period is the, for example, for case of PG students, 24 months. With next import is category type. It's a hard-coded category type. Choose an appropriate category type. Then messaging preferences. Save it. Okay, I'm going to create one more category for UG students. In months 36. For example, a different category, faculty member. See here, we cannot enter here their duration in months. The retirement date, the membership has to expire. Anyway, their retirement date may vary. So we can enter here, for example, 100 months. For namesake, we can enter here 100 months. When we create each teacher account, we can mention there when is the retirement date. Each member account creation, we can mention their member retirement date. On the same date, the membership will expire. Overdue notice required? Yes. Category type, staff. Then messaging preferences. Okay, we have created few user category, PG student and faculty member. Go back to administration. Next is circulation and fine rules. Circulation and fine rules. Here we can create rules for book distribution. Okay, click on circulation and fine rules. Here we can create standard rule for all libraries. Otherwise, we can create a specific rule for a particular library. Choose the library. For example, a group of libraries there all has same rule. We can create, we can choose the first option, standard rule for all libraries. Otherwise, we can choose main library. See here, we have to create each rule for each instance of circulation. For example, suppose we want to create rule for borrow books by faculty member. We have to create rule for each group of user for borrowing a particular kind of item type. I will show you an example how to create a rule for borrow books by PG students. Okay. First select pattern category PG student. Next is select the item type book. Okay. This is the uh, rule, rule for PG students to borrow books. The next option is current checkouts allowed. How many books they can borrow, maximum number of books they can borrow. I enter here 5. Then loan period. For example, 20 days they can use the book. After that, they have to return it. Current on-site checkout allowed. It means okay. If any doubts, we can. There's a help option is there. I forget it. The purpose of that option. See every page help button. Click on it. It will open the help page, which describe the details of details of each modules. Okay. Suppose I have got a doubt regarding on-site checkouts allowed. Okay, if you face some doubt, click on the help button. The particular page help page open where we can search on-site. Okay, on-site checkout. If you are allowing on-site checkout, then you may also want to set a limit on the number of items of this item type. Patrons of this category can have on-site. Depends on on-site checkout as normal checkout preference. Okay, I forgot. Okay, leave it. I will tell in detail later. Okay, first, current checkouts are allowed 5, loan period 20. Then unit. Here two option days and hours. Normal we can choose days. For hours, the purpose of hours is that is for overnight reading. Certain few university libraries, for example, they allow users to borrow reference books for night reading. They allow it before closing the library, 30 minutes before closing library, they can borrow it. But they have to return the books the next day after open the library within 30 minutes. For example, 9 a.m. library open, they have to return book within 9:30. That is for overnight reading. For that purpose, hours is there. Here we can find several options there, but these many options are not applicable to Indian context. Anyway, these are for foreign libraries. We can enter values for the relevant options applicable in our library. Other things we can leave it. Fine amount. For example, we will charge rupees fine after the due date. Enter fine amount. Then charging interval 1. Every day we will charge rupees 5. Enter the fine charging interval 1. Then fine grace period. Grace period means suppose today is the due date. We can give some privilege to certain VIP members. For example, 2 days. It will not charge today, tomorrow onwards. After 2 days onwards, they will charge the fine. Overdue fine cap, maximum amount of fine. After that, the membership will freeze. Next important thing is renewals allowed. How many times they can renew the book? Here, 2 times. Renewal period, again, we will renew for 20 days. If reservation, they cannot renew it. Then next is reservation, hold allowed. How many books they can reserve? 3 books. Okay. Then we have to definitely give here the number of books they can reserve. Otherwise, we cannot place reservation. Next option is on shelf hold allowed. Whether we allow the books available in the shelf. In normal case, users uh, reserve book someone borrow for home reading. But if we make available online catalog, users can reserve the book from home. It's available in the shelf. Then save it. Once again, suppose we are going to create a rule for borrow books by PG students. First, choose the pattern category. Second, choose the item type. Then current checkouts allowed, maximum number of they can borrow, loan period 20 days. Then fine amount rupees 5, charging interval is 1. Renewal allowed, 2 times users can renew the book. Renewal period, if they renew, they can extend the due date again to 20 days. After 20 days, hold allowed, reservation, 3 books they can reserve. Then save it. I'm going to create one more rule for faculty member to borrow books. Select the faculty member, select book. Then maximum number of books they can borrow is 10. Loan period to 30. Fine amount rupees 5. Charging interval 1. Renewal allowed 3. Again renewal 30 days. Hold allowed 3. Sorry, 5. Then save it. Okay, these are the initial configuration to start with Koha after the installation. First is library branch creation. Second is item type creation. Third is pattern categories. Fourth is circulation fine rules. Other settings we will learn when we touch when we go through other modules. Okay, just to go through these settings, we have 10 minutes. You can explore uh, these basic parameters, libraries, item type, and pattern categories and circulation fine rules. After that, we will see how cataloging module works. Okay, welcome back. We are going to learn cataloging module. This is a classic module of Koha. Here we will learn how to manually enter book details. Second, we will learn how to import catalog records from another library catalog, for example, Library of Congress. Then we will see how to convert book details in Excel sheet into Koha. Anyway, it's a big module. We have to learn many things. First, we will learn um, how to enter details, book details in manual method. First, I am going to introduce you data entry sheet. See, this is the link which leads to cataloging module. Click on cataloging. Here we can two buttons and options. One is we have to click on this option to start enter the details of a book in manual method one by one. This option is for importing records from another library catalog server, for example, Library of Congress. First, I will introduce you how a data entry sheet will look like. We click on this drop down menu. A list will come out. You can see here various data entry sheet. For example, this is the default framework or data entry sheet for cataloging. Click on default framework. See, in the first instance, you may feel these lines are sheet is very ugly. It's true because about 800 Koha using Mark 21 and Unimark. We in India, Mark 21 we follow. In European countries, they follow Unimark. At the time of installation, we can choose which standard we have to select. Anyway, Mark 21 familiar in Asian countries, so we choose Mark 21. About 800 fields in Mark 21 as per Mark 21 standard. See here various tabs. About 9 tabs here. See, the numbers start from 00 arranged in a single tab. Numbers start from 100 arranged in another tab. For example, 100 inside one tab 100 it's for personal name, author name. 110 corporate name, then meeting name. 2 tab 2 that is for enter title details. See uniform title 245 title statement, 246 varying form of title, that is for regional language cataloging. 3 imprint. Imprint means publication details, place of publication, year of publication, these things in imprint. For example, 3 is the tag number, field number. See here, under 300, we can see here A, B, C, D, E, F, G. See 300A for extent, number of pages, B for physical details. See the 260 imprint. Okay, 260 A, place of publication, 260B, name of publisher, 260C, date of publication. That's the purpose of field and a subfield. Okay, 9, that is for item type. Item type, see here, books, book, these things we see in the administration module. It listed out here. Adding details in these very detailed fields is very not convenient for normal user. So we can we can customize it. I have customized a framework for the purpose. Choose this one, book, booklets and workbooks. If we click on it, it will open where we can see the only necessary fields for cataloging. I retained only necessary fields in a single tab. See here, ISBN number, author, title, imprint, pagination, everything in a single tab. This is convenient to enter book details. This part is called biblio. Biblio means bibliographical details of a book we have to enter here. Okay, I will show you how to enter a book details manually. This is leader. Just to press there, some values will come automatically. Leave there. Then ISBN number. You can check the ISBN number of a book. ISBN number, then classification number, 650 management. It's a personal management book. Who is the author? Louis Jesner. Personal name. Render it and add it. We can apply ACR2 rules for detailing the book details. For example, some notations we can apply as part of ACR2. Then title. Enter here. Then subject. Then statement of responsibility again here. If any addition statement is there, we can mention it. Then place of publication. Year of publication. Next is number of pages. Suppose any accompanying materials, for example, audio book available. We can mention here audio book. Some teaching notes available, we can mention there. Suppose this book is part of a series, we can mention here the series name. Then general note. If anything we have to mention regarding the book, we can mention here. The next is formatted content note. We have to enter here the table of contents. The purpose of table of contents is that we can enhance the search. I will tell you how it works. See summary, copy from the publisher website. Enter the summary here. No table of contents, I think. Yes. You can copy the table of contents from publisher website and enter here. The main purpose of adding table of contents into Koha is that see the chapter details. Each chapter details contains various keywords which represents the content of the book. For example, a user search for rural marketing. Many books in marketing, maybe some chapters available inside the book for rural marketing. But normally we enter title. Title does not mention about rural marketing. Maybe title may be marketing management. If we add the table of contents, a few chapters in rural marketing, chapter name may be rural introduction to rural marketing. The keywords will be there. Search for it. It also search table of contents and a summary and give the result. And user can know about the availability of a chapter inside a particular book. We can precise the search result. We can extend the search result. So better to add table of contents here. We can enhance the search. Okay, we can visit the publisher website and copy table of contents from there and add here. Then topical term subject. See the subject. Business and economics. If you want to create another subject, see here form subdivision. For example, it's a review or case study. You can mention here case study. Otherwise, you can mention here biography. Okay, that's the purpose of form subdivision. The geographic subdivision, this book related to a particular country, for example, United States of America. Suppose a person searching for United States of America, particular book context in United States of America, it will come under the search result. Okay, we want to create one more field for the keyword. Click on this button, repeat tag, click it. A new field will come, enter there. Computers, information technology. Okay. Second is identity personal name. Suppose a few more author associated with this book, co-authors there, we can mention the name of other authors in identity personal name. Suppose two or three authors there, we can repeat the tag, click on it, a new field will come. Okay, next is electronic location and access. Suppose you have a copy of this ebook is there, you can give the link to the link to that field. See, yes, this is a PDF file. Click, say, copy the link and add here. User can click on the link and open the book. Once again, enter ISBN number. This is a customized data address sheet. I enter ISBN number, class number, author name, then title, edition, imprint, publisher details, number of pages, accompanying material, table of contents is very important. It will enhance the search result. Then summary, we can collect it from the publisher website. Then we can add a few keywords. Then enter the, suppose audiobook is available, some other helpful resource available. We can enter here the URL. If you want to create a new field, click on repeat tag. Okay, last, choose the item type book. Okay, this this area is called biblio. This contains bibliographical details of a book. It does not contain accession number, date of purchase, and a price. That will be add in the next stage. We are going to click save it. Click on it, save. Okay, the item information window open. Here we have to uh, add copy information. For example, in which library it resides. Then shelving location. We will see how to create shelving location next. For example, shelving location is general stack. Date acquired today. Source of acquisition means who supplied the book, who is the supplier of the book. You can mention the name of the supplier. Then we can also mention here invoice number also. And some other helpful information regarding the book. Then cost of purchase price. No need to give rupees, give only the digits, not letters. Serial enumeration chronology, we will see in detail see the book jacket. It automatically displayed because we have some established some connection with Amazon and Google. It displayed book jacket from Google. Then URL is here. See, online resources. Click on it. The books will ebook will open. This is the table of contents. This is the summary and see the item information here, accession number, see the location of the book in the library, then call number. These things we can see here. Suppose a person already borrowed the book, we can see here not available. Okay, it's now your turn. Create a biblio and an item for a favorite book already you have read. Um, I, okay, you have many favorite books. Choose one and catalog a record. We have 5 minutes to create a new record. Okay. Okay, we have created one copy of the book. If we want to create one more copy, we have many options. See, again choose uh, again choose the see options, enter the price. Also, for second copy, we have to mention copy one. Okay, you have to enter book number there, copy number there. For copy two, semicolon one, accession number 101. If you want to add multiple copies in a single sequence, click on add multiple copies, enter how many number we want. It will create 5 more copies. Click on add item. See, second copy added. See here, 2 copies. Okay, this we can create book details in manual method. The second method is that we can download book details catalog records from other uh, other catalog servers. First, we have to configure which catalog server we want. See such settings in Koha administration, where we can find settings regarding C39.50. That is a protocol or standard which facilitate import records from other online catalogs. See, click on Koha administration. See here, additional parameters, bottom of the administration page, additional parameters. Click on C39.50 server. C39.50 server. Here we can see 2 server. One is Library of Congress server. Second is another server. Library of Congress has a very big collection. I think very comprehensive collection of records there. If you want to add other server, we have a solution. Suppose you are working in a medical library, you want to you have to add uh, National Library of Medicine USA into this into the list. There is an option. There is a website called IR Spy. IR Spy. Search for IR Spy. It's a website where we can find the details of C39.50 servers. Search for National Library of Medicine. See the list of details of the server National Library of Medicine. We can add it to Koha, where we can download records from National Library of Medicine. Okay, click on it. See the server detail. We have to create a new entry in Koha to accommodate this server. Click on new Z39.50 server. Server name first, National Library of Medicine. Host name, this is the host name, server URL. Copy it and paste here. Next important thing is port number 7090. Database name, Voyager. User ID and password not required, it's open one. Then rank 3. Then syntax, unimark is okay. Then save. It's a big list of C39.50 server. For example, you want to add OCLC service or subscription basis. You can find there various C39.50 services. OCLC first search is here. Okay, this way we can add the suitable C39.50 server into Koha. Okay, we go back to Koha catalog. Click on cataloging. Then click on choose booklet workbooks. Then choose C39.50 SRU search. Select the destination and search for enter the minimum details of the book, either ISBN, title, or the author. I selected Library of Congress and search it. See the book details. We can see the preview. Okay, if you ready to import, click on import button. See ISBN number, call number, everything imported. See here the notation as part of ACR2. Suppose your book place of publication is New Delhi, we can change it to New Delhi. Any information missing, we can add it. Okay, Sharma. Okay, then we can save it. Then add the copy information. This way we can easily add importing records from other cataloging sources. Search in OPAC. See. Okay, now your turn. Open cataloging module, then download a book detail from Library of Congress. Anyway, search for a book you have already read, maybe from foreign books, Indian books available there, popular Indian books available there, very local books not there. Just import a record. 3 minutes we have to try that feature.
Sir, you are not able.
I hope that you have
There are
created
any problem?
records by, pardon?
There is any problem, sir?
Nothing, nothing. I give some time for create a record. Sorry, create a
Oh,
book record.
okay, sir.
I hope you have created a record by importing from Library of Congress. So we get a record including classification number. The next thing is uh, how to add records in regional languages. Okay, in regional, Koha can handle records in regional languages. See, okay, the main task is that we have to enter record details in regional language. For example, Devanagari, Malayalam, Telugu, Tamil. For that, we have to use a input tool to enter details in Malayalam or any other language. See, and make first we have to install Google Input Tool. Google Input Tool is very popular and very user-friendly input tool, which help to add details in Malayalam. We have to use Google Chrome to use these Google Input tools. I hope that you are using Google Chrome. I am using Google Chrome. Just make a search in Google. Uh, it is a Google extension tool, Google Chrome extension tool. It's a extension. It will work with the Chrome browser. Search it. We have to find it and install it. First, to make a search for Chrome extension input tools. Chrome extension input tool. This is the link from where we can install that input tool into Chrome. Click on Chrome extension input tool, make a search in Google. Next, click on Google input tools, the first result. See the installation button, click on add it to Chrome, add extension. The extension arrived here. To make available in the toolbar, click on this extension home and pin it. There is a pin button is here. Google input tools, pin button is there. Press and pin it. See, it's available here. Next is we have to add the desired language. See, click no languages here. Choose the option extension option. You can see the long list of many international and national languages. Find, for example, here Malayalam. In every language, we can see 3 or 4 input tool. One is transliteration method. This is very convenient method. We type in Roman letter, it will translate into concerned equivalent Malayalam scheme. Next is InScript and some few more keyboard based tool is there. For common people, this one is okay. Choose it. In the case of suppose Devanagari, sorry, Hindi, choose this one. Okay, and I close it. See, go to cataloging. Click on new record. First, we install Google Input Tool extension into the Chrome browser. We added 2 languages. I am going to enter a book details. Munshi Hemchand. SBN number and classification number. I Hindi literature. Okay, I give a number here. And type, okay, Premchand, Munshi. Then title, this way we can type book details in regional languages. We have to turn off, if we want to turn off Hindi, click on turn off. We can write it in other details in English. This way we can manage regional uh, records in regional languages. See, okay. Then we can save it. Search in opaque. We can search using regional text using input tools, no problem. See, Koha can precisely search records in regional languages. See, yes. Next, we will see how to uh, suppose if we want to enable or disable a particular field in the data entry sheet, we can do that. For example, in 245 regional languages, there is one more field called varying form of language is not here. The purpose of that field is that Denga Bhumi, we enter in Hindi script, but the same we have to mention it in the Roman letters. That's a different field. That is not here. We have to enable it. Suppose we don't want a particular field, we can disable it from the existing data entry sheet. That settings in Koha administration. Enable or disable, hide or appear in field from this data entry sheet. It's possible through Koha administration. The setting is in Mark bibliographic framework. Mark bibliographic framework. See here, the list of data entry sheet is here. Its management we can do from here. This is booklet and workbook sheet. Find the concerned framework. See action. Click on mark structure. Okay, click on mark structure. We have to enter inside it. Next, we search for 245. 245. See 246, various form of title. Okay, we have to enable it. That is not here. 246. 246 is not here. Click on action, edit subfields. Click 246. Click on action, edit subfields. See here the subfields inside 246. Click on A. This is the title proper or short title. See, at present it is hide or not enabled. See, manage in tab, change to 0 tab. 0 tab means this is the default tab. We have to place display 246 here. Choose manage in tab 0 and save changes. See, remainder of title 0. Okay, we enabled two fields A and B, that is in appeared in we will make available in tab 0. Here few more options. It's repeatable or and mandatory. If it's necessary, we can check it. Repeatable means we can create more. Clicking on the button, it will create additional tabs. Then save it. And refresh here. $246 is here. Click on it. It's available. I will show you how to add varying form of title. $246 Rengubhumi. We need one more thing, statement of responsibility. Okay. Suppose someone search Rengubhumi in Roman letter, in the result it will come. Okay. Other title Rengubhumi. Once again, I will show you we have to enable, we can enable or disable a particular field in the data entry sheet. To manage it, click on Koha administration. Then click on mark bibliography framework. See the list of marker bibliography framework. Uh, okay, we use BKS, booklet workbook sheet, booklet sheet for managing data entry. Against, we can see an action button. Click on marker structure. Find the desired field to enable 246. Then click on action, click on edit field, edit the subfields. Select the subfield you want to enable. Then change the tab to 0. Okay, here is a tab. It arranged in various tabs. We can choose in which tab this field should appear. 0 tab, everything arranged. You have to display there. Manage in tab 0, then save changes. Refresh here, it will appear. We can see the newly added field here. Not arrived here. Anyway, we will check. I will check it. The reason it not arrived. Anyway, in normal case, it will appear the newly added field 246 C or B, whatever may be. Okay. These steps were specifically mentioned in the book I have shared with you in the group. It's nice if you take a printout of the book, about 100 pages there, and just spiral bind it, and you can make it as a reference. The next thing we will see how to catalog multi-volume books. For example, Vivekananda Complete Literature, that is about more than 10 volume. We can catalog in Koha multi-volume books. Click on cataloging. See, enter the details like any other book. We can search from the initial things we can search from Library of Congress. Okay, we can see the complete works of Swami Vivekananda. enter the details. In general note, we have to enter details of each volume. Volume 1, Raja Yoga. The second one, Jnana Yoga. This way, volume 2, 3, 4. You can add volume, complete volume information. Ramakrishna Mission. This is important. General note, enter the details of each volume and save the biblio. Second, when we add copy information, here we have to enter volume 1, call number, imagine a call number, wait. Okay, this is the DDC number. Here also we have to mention volume 1, accession number 400. Mention here serial enumeration chronology where volume V.1, volume 1, call number. In book number, we have to add a dot and give 1, that is volume 1. Then add and duplicate. Volume 2, here volume 2, 401. Again, click on add and duplicate. See, volume 3, 403. This way, we can add multi-volumes. You can catalog multi-volume of a book. Add item. See. Then check in opaque. See the multi-volume information. Volume 1, 2, 3, 4. In title notes, we can see the list of each, see the detailed name of each volume. In holding, you can see here V.1, V.2, 3, 4. This way, we can catalog multi-volume book. I will share the link of how to catalog a multi-volume book in the group. You can try yourself. And today we can conclude today's session. And tomorrow we will I will demonstrate you how to export book details in Excel sheet into Mark 21 and how to import it into Koha. Suppose you have your book details in Excel sheet, maybe exported from another software. You can easily export into Mark 21 and import into Koha without any data loss. Okay. Any doubts? Please feel free to ask now. Otherwise, you can put question in the group. Okay, how to install Koha. The last day I will tell you in detail how to install Koha. We will cover the main modules first, then we will cover technical details of Koha, how to install, how to restore, how to take backup, these things.
Anyone want to ask any questions? Otherwise we conclude it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. We will see you tomorrow and new topic regarding Koha library management. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone, for coming this session. Thank you.